Our mission statement of "we provide a profoundly remarkable experience" just came about. Some people look at that and say, oh, that's your head's in the clouds, that's just too out there. But we don't agree.
We really want to make each experience we have, each relationship that we have, to be a remarkable experience for that person.
How can we create memories? How can we take the human touches that come together and make profoundly remarkable experiences? And so that became our mission statement. And it's our challenge moving forward to look at those touches, caregiver to client, caregiver to office staff to office staff, caregiver to caregiver, owner to whoever. I mean, all those things matter.
We want that connection with Visiting Angels to be a very positive and profoundly remarkable experience.
Honoring the art of giving. And to me, what that is our caregivers get to honor their craft. We say art of giving because caregiving, as much as there is a skill set there, the biggest skill is really human-to-human interaction.
And we chose art of giving because caregiving is more than just checking off a task list. It's getting to know the client, finding out what their needs are, what they respond well to, what they don't respond well to. And that's a real art. And so we've adapted honoring the art of giving as our vision statement.
We choose compassion over profits.
We've never been about focusing on profits. We feel that if we do those things that meet the mission of our organization, of helping people, of doing the right thing at the right time, even when it may not be profitable, if we focused on that, then the profits would follow.
Michael and I have said for a long time, we make really bad business decisions that are the right thing to do. And I think that's the crux of this. We want to have compassion over profits. Maybe you have to pay something that isn't 100% your responsibility to pay, but it's kind of the right thing to do to help that person out.
When we value compassion over profits, that helps us make decisions and gives us a mindset that's very different and unique in the industry.
So we recognize and appreciate the contributions of our employees, our clients, and our business partners. And we realized very early recognition and appreciation are just a cornerstone for people feeling like they're valued.
And we do that more than just saying it. We actually take action to do it. And that's important to us because each of those play a vital role in the success of who we are as Visiting Angels.
So we just have carried that through. I mean, you just can't have a business. You can't have, especially a person business, a human business, that you aren't willing to recognize and appreciate people. So it's something we just have had since the beginning. We find and develop the highest quality teams. Michael and I realized very early, and it's probably something I'm pretty proud of, that we realized that success wasn't going to be built on our backs. It really was going to depend on having great teams of caregivers, great teams of office staff.
This is a challenge to do. And it's not only a process for us, but it's a process for the people that are looking at it being an employee at Visiting Angels. We want to make sure that not only is it a good fit for us, but it's a good fit for them as well. And when we find that magical connection, that it works well for both the employee and the employer, then we know we've got somebody that's going to be a good integral part of our team.
We're committed to employing individuals that demonstrate integrity. If you don't have integrity, you don't have a business.
It's more than just, again, a statement. It's actually how do we live our lives? What are the decisions we make on a day-to-day basis? And how do they reflect our integrity? People
that are lacking in integrity, they might have short-term success, but there's no longevity.
Whether it's a big decision on how we provide care to a client, or do I actually come forth when I've made a mistake and say, I've made this mistake, and then having the integrity to say, how do we fix it now?
But there's a core bond that comes from our faith, and integrity is a critical component of that. And we demand it. It is a foregone conclusion. If you don't have integrity, you won't be a part of our organization.
We want this employment experience that people have with Visiting Angels to also flow into their personal life as well. Because if their personal life is in good order, it'll support their role as an employee. And the way we can reach into that area is helping them be financially stable. A 401k program for investment, health insurance, legal shield services for legal services.
Providing that opportunity for personal growth. Not only what you can do to be better at your job, but what do you need to be better as you? You know, I'd rather have someone who's a great person and I can teach them the craft, the trade, but I know their integrity is there, they're like-minded in work ethic, that they really want to grow and be a better person. I'd rather have that and then work on the skill sets, because those are things you can teach.
We really want to have options available to our employees so they're not worrying about things financially that can distract them from being able to perform their job well.
We employ innovation to deliver quality care is something that really Michael has always been really big on.
We want to be on the leading edge of that. We live in a world that's changing at an accelerating rate, and you either change with it and move with it, or you get left behind.
We've gone paperless. Not so much just to be paperless, because of the efficiency. To have data accessible from anywhere at any time matters.
And we also want to make sure that employees are given the best tools possible to do their job. Our program called HARK, that gives the caregiver the opportunity to record medication administration, gives them that chance to do that quickly, do it effectively, so they're not focused on record keeping, they're focused on the client.
That's the innovation we're talking about. Finding ways to do things better, more efficiently, and not being afraid to step out